On that note, it's great to be here in my hometown of Calgary for the inaugural Horizons Beta Pro Bull and Bear Energy Symposium. Given what looks to be a great success, hopefully we can do this every year and have a quality of panel such as Dennis and Jeff. Before moving forward, I do want to thank National Bank. They're the co-sponsor of this event, in particular Tim Samard and his team. They were the ones who originally came up with this concept and really worked hard to get most of you out here today. Should also thank Louis Bateman. He's head of our institutional sales and did a great effort to get you here as well. You're not here to see me speak, so in the spirit of getting to the meat and potatoes of the event, I'd like to introduce our next speaker, who really needs no introduction unless you're from Toronto, Murray Edwards. Murray Edwards, I won't go into his bio because many of you know it, but he's also the largest shareholder of Jovian Capital, which in turn is the largest shareholder in Horizons Beta Pro. So without further ado, and we look forward to a lively debate. This should be lots of fun. Please have your questions ready. We've got Chris and Winther and a couple other people with cards, and write them down. We'll have them with the moderator throughout the event, and then we'll hopefully do as many questions as we can get these gentlemen's time. So, Murray.
Thank you, Adam. I sort of want to deal with sort of three topics here before we start the formalities. The first thing, I would like to welcome each and everybody here from a Calgary perspective. We have lots of foreigners, and us Calgarians are pretty proud of our own town. And being a native Calgarian, I'd like to thank each of you for attending today and having the opportunity to learn a little bit more about Horizon Beta Pro. Adam Fleski and Howard Axon, who are the two founders and brains behind this whole organization, are, I think, very creative in trying to find opportunities in today's market where it's not easy to invest funds with a degree of exposure that's reasonable. So I think they've created some interesting products, and I look forward to hearing more about that today from Howard. Second thing I'd like to do is just on behalf of Calgarians, all the Calgarians here, is welcome our two speakers. I have had the opportunity to, in the past, appear on stages with Jeff Rubin, and I've always found Jeff one for that's not shy to express views and usually does in a way that's very direct and to the point. Jeff, I think that's true. And although I've never met Mr. Gartman before, I read his material, and I've also had the opportunity to hear his comments from time to time, and I think he's also one that's very direct and to the point. So what I worry about is how these two are going to get along today in terms of any commonality and opinion. So I look forward basically to your thoughts. So on behalf of all in the room here today, welcome to Calgary.
Thank you.
And finally, my third comment, I intend to be brief. And with that, I'll turn over the microphone to Howard Axon from Horizons Beta Pro. Howard.